Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The tale. I think you'll do more than just fit. What's on your mind? We've run. Tell you what. You keep. Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about. Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. You play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. Do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow, we need you to teach him a lesson. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Maven, the Guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make Golden Glow Estate, then out of the clear, so we send in Vex and find... Aye. In fact, Vex barely made... They're built... Besides, I'll give you one. Burn all the hives, and she'd have... We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept... If the work... In return, Maven allowed us... Let me put... Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Don't do that!
All eyes are on you, lad.
Before
Don't
we...
disappoint us.
1 and 2, then we understand. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind... If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out... And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
So you're the new... Well, looks like you and I are gonna... I can also provide a few supplies useful to... Sure. Look, at the end of the day, you'll find... Good. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good... Take a look.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Work to do. Need it. So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me? Can you believe it was like he was daring us to... Well, that's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Hey, where do you...
All eyes are on
Right.
you, lad.
work to
Let me
do.
Don't
guess.
disappoint us.
He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you.
Got a minute? Wanted to... Good afternoon.
can't hide from me.
Come on.
Gosh,
At her best.
Found you. We are routed. Fall back.
Huh?
That it?
I'll have your head!
Worthless.
Huh?
What was... Ha! Found you!
Huh?
Come on! That's it! I cannot best you!
something?
I wanted to say something to you.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lad. Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Of course. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more. Where that came from.
I've been looking for you. I've got another letter from Rallis. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. Is that confidence I hear? Or is it... You have to understand. Faith, all I care about is cause and effect. I hope I have a... I also want to know how they managed. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for... Some layabout. Been a thorn in my side. Not a day. In only a few... I can't imagine where he found the gold. Exactly. Then I swoop in and take over the gold. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a lot. Your share.
Everything all right?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Can't imagine. I'm gonna keep haunting Brew's owner. The meadery has quite a pest problem. He's going to give you the poison to... Maybe... Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
What do you...
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
What are you gawking at? Are you kidding? I'm supposed... If he sees the meadery in this state... Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of... I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Oh, my only demand is that... I bought... If you plant this in the vermin's... Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
If you need to sample some of the finest... Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully,
Was something...
I could take
Well,
over
it's
his
about
position
time.
someday.
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must. Was something we discussed unclear?
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before... You're welcome. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting Start changing. She's put me... If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. I can't believe that worked.
I trust you have good news for me? This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. I believe we're done.
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, my friend. I'll never forget how you saved my...
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the Guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai, I'm betting. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scan trouble. You're going to have... If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. I'm glad to see you're in. Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Just head right back. If you discover Gullumai... The cut he's... Keep your eyes on him. He's quite... Gullumai... He isn't exactly in the guild. A mercantile... The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources. Don't get their feathers in the ruffle.
By your scent, I don't deal... Oh. I'm sorry to say I know... Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. All right. Had I known this deal would bring me this much... I was approached. She flat... I brought in the coin and walked away. Not at all. However, I did note... In this business, we rarely... Look. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours. Come and see what goods I offer. do, huh? What you gonna do?
Someone there?
Found you!
Over here!
Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
Over here! Oh, another!
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer. All right. Mercer, Carlia is the thief for help. Please, you have. I don't know. Here, take. Mercer never told you about her? You needed to know more? Now you won't forget to tell you what. Consider me your new friend. Consider it Carlia didn't even want it. I asked her, but now that I know who she... Maven... If I was Maven... This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this. You needed to know more? Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you? You needed to know more?
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Did Gullumai give... No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed after we discovered what she... If only we knew where she was. We have to go out there before... Yes, here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Come here a second.
Fight. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street.
Well, I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your... Of course. Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you sure? Once I exchange it... Okay, there you go. Welcome to the cozy... family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back. If you're looking... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Huh? Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without...
Good. I've scouted the ruins and I'm... Let's get moving. I won't just make... The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. Have your weapon at the ready. I'm certain Carlia knows we're here. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. What? What is it? Tension here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard. You've written your own epitaph. Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps. ends the left. More of them ahead. Death will be my triumph! How disappointing. What was that? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting. Out of my way! Moonshines. Clever. Rigged to wake the Draugr, I bet. quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief. Who's there? Challenge. What was that? Hardly worth my time. From me. Challenge. Attempt to hide is insulting. Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. I'm afraid not. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Mercer doesn't need to die. I can promise you, if it comes to that, it was Gallus. We were very Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his...
I'll sell just about anything.
I'm sorry, could you describe...
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother.
Yes, what is it?
What did you do?
Carlia. Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? No problem. Let me see it. This is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guard. Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people, I'm fair. Sadly, we never had the I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.